And good evening. Yes, we're back. We're back again to do some more flying. We're back again, for me anyway, in the good old trusty 732, a plane that doesn't like ascending, descending, accelerating or decelerating. Adnan, good evening. And we're this time in Vegas, baby. Not that I can see it from here. No, I think there's something over there in the distance. And we're going to be flying from Vegas to Telluride Regional, which is in the Rockies, which is a distance of 365 miles east of where we are. And I'm joined for this flight by the normal motley crew. The man directly to my right, Mr. Chris Brown. Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir.
And what is your chariot of choice, Chris?
I'm in the Embraer E170 this evening.
Which you're currently programming the FMC in.
Trying.
The other side of Chris is Sam. Good evening, Sam.
Good evening.
And your chariot of choice is?
It's the IXEG 737-300.
So different, more modern version of the one that I'm in then, the 737-200.
Yeah, just different engines and that's probably it.
Slightly more updated interior.
Yeah, it's a bit different, but it's more or less the same.
And the man hiding around the corner down in the distance there, Captain Chaos. Good evening.
Good evening.
And your chariot of choice is?
I also have the IXEG 737-300.
Very, very nice. So yes, our planned flight. Well, the flight isn't going to be a problem. I think the landing could be of interest. Is here from where we are in Vegas to Telluride Regional. I don't know whose idea it was to go to Telluride. Is that the one that's up on the plateau?
Yes.
That's the one.
Yeah, this could be interesting then. Because, yeah, of where it is. So if we can get there, it's going to be, and yeah, Larwood says, woo, real planes. Yeah, they are real planes. No more little prop stuff. So that's the plan. So here we all are in FS Cloud, parked here in McCarran International in Vegas, baby. So I better get this thing alive because a couple of these guys are ready for pushback. Let's fire this up. So that's alive. APU is firing up.
I'm just going to watch the pushback cart drive through the holographic airport building.
Yeah, so my pushback truck was broken the other day. I've reinstalled, so it might be better. Pineapple, good evening. All right, the APU is now coming alive.
Here it comes.
Right, master caution on. So once that little panel in the middle there comes alive, we've got APU power available to us. So we've got to wait for that. You can see by the dial here, APU is firing up. Chaos, you can hear, is pushing back. So you've got to wait for that to all light up. Meantime, there we go. APU is available. I love that bit when everything comes alive. That is so nice. Strobes on, vision battery on, anti-collision on, and APU bleed on. Let's start engine. Hello, Liam. So engine 2 here, we can see the dial moving around, and then we'll flick the fuel on. And then we should get an engine come to life. I shouldn't really start the engines yet, should I? Before not pushing back. Let me sort pushback. I've done it completely out of order.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
Which way are we going? Left or right? Doesn't matter, I suppose.
To the left, I believe, isn't it? Down to runway 1 left.
Yeah, head towards Mandalay Bay and then turn left.
So the way you're facing then, Sam?
I'm going to be making a left turn, yeah, straight to the end of the runway.
Alright, so I'll go that way. That's getting to position me there then, right in the middle of that road. That'll do.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Right, my toes are coming apparently. That's an interesting thing if you can do it. And my tug looks like it's still broken, despite the fact I've reinstalled better pushback. So I need to look at that. Well, while I'm here, then, I may as well start the other engine.
Started.
What's our airport called? McCarran International, so basically Vegas. Yeah, my tug is slightly broken. Fun fact, I went to the factory yesterday where these are made.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Yes, seen your photo.
Yeah,
It's quite,
they're impressive bits of kit.
imagine it, they're quite big. Imagine they're quite big.
Huge. I don't know how to get it. Something like a housing estate in the middle of Cheltenham. So I don't know how they actually get them out.
We got that winching strap and adapter hooked up. Go ahead and let go of the parking brake when you're ready for a push.
Worldwide Sports, good evening. Alright, parking brake off. Alright, both engines are now running. So I can turn the APU off.
Here comes the pushback.
Here comes the pushback. Packs on and on. That's on. We'll put no smoking signs on. They can sit down and shut up and fasten their seatbelts. Pushback is happening. Right, so I'm going to attempt to get this thing up to 25,000 feet, which is pretty much the highest I've managed to get it so far. So what runway are we aiming for?
1 left, I believe.
Yep.
All the way down there. So I'm facing the wrong way. Okay. That's fine, I can down a taxiway down there then. Alright.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Right, parking brake. Set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
It's quite cool how the voices for the tug and stuff on Better Pushback seem to be different each time.
Yeah, they got different language ones.
Yeah,
Generally to try and get it to the airport you're at.
Yeah, that's really good. I'm now blocking traffic. So I'm parked in the road. Yeah, I must try and work out why that tug is broken. Shame, really. Disconnecting my toe. Exactly. It's quite painful if you disconnect your toe. So I can see on the little nav map where I am. So we're taking off from one left.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
There you go. So I've got to come down here and all the way down the bottom to one left. And then we're flying out in that direction. So yeah, little nav map is brilliant for telling you exactly where you are on the airport, and taxiways are marked. So we've got to follow Delta all the way down as far as Alpha by the looks of things. No. No, I'm guessing. Yeah. That is cool. Right, well, I better move this thing because I'm blocking traffic.
Sam.
I'll just put it in reverse, so... Right. Just get myself out of the way. So we're not blocking traffic. So there's Chris, Sam and Chaos.
Uh-oh. Parking brake or flaps?
I don't know, didn't like me accelerating. I think I knocked it forward a bit too much.
Oh yeah, a bit too much N2.
Oh, I do love the noises in this thing. This definitely isn't a Ryanair taxi, I'm going way too slow. Should be a fun flight tonight, guys. Well, the flight I'm not bothered about. It's the landing.
Landing, expanding.
I will actually.
Snow's soft. It's fine.
I'll taxi down here and I'll bring it up on on Google Maps in a minute. Where we're landing.
It's still snowing.
It's snowing where we're going.
-1.
That-
It's snowing.
That'll potentially help with your braking.
Or skidding.
So I would imagine that it might be a good idea to set your auto brakes to max.
I was planning that anyway. And still
Yeah.
put out the window.
I don't know. This thing's got auto brakes.
Yeah, you should have it just above your INS. The way your FMC would usually be, your INS navigation. Just to the left of your landing gear lever. An auto brake.
Oh yeah, there is auto brake. Yeah, I can see it
Yeah.
now. Well, set
Always
that-
set it to RTO before you take off, reject
Yeah.
takeoff, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, and then max, I think.
Okay, I'll do that in a minute. And I'll bring up. Well, we've got flashing lights across where I'm trying to go. That's not a good thing.
Well, I'm just looking at that. There's about 700 fuel trucks just driving around with orange lights flashing.
Yeah, we're going to have to get away because I'm pulling through now. That's it.
Chaos is on the move. I'm guessing those flashing lights mean I shouldn't be going across here really, 'cause it's probably an active runway I'm crossing. It is an active runway I'm crossing, but we don't worry about things like that.
Approaching 8 left.
Approaching 8 left. Yeah, that's fine. We just nip across there. There's nothing coming. Definitely a bonus to arrive alive by the sounds of it. Yeah, Johnny, you're not wrong there. Brakes are a bonus. Yeah. Wow, Worldwide Sports, thank you very much for the subscription. Much appreciated. sir.
Approaching 8 right.
Yeah, I know I'm approaching 8 right, you just told me that. So we've got to cross 01 right.
Approaching runways.
Approaching runways. Well, don't narrow it down. And then approaching 01 left. Which is the one we want. So we'll make a stop here. Much braking. All the passengers in the back fall over. We'll set a parking brake. So I'll go across to auto brake. No, I've got auto brake off, minimum, medium, or maximum. That's it.
You've got no RTO.
Nope.
You might have to check your the swear word that you don't like saying to see what.
Sorry,
percent
what?
you might
No, I'll
score.
just put it on maximum. That'll
Yeah.
do.
Don't confuse
I'll,
us.
I'll just put it on maximum. What can possibly go wrong?
We didn't really want on maximum, to be fair. On takeoff.
Oh yeah, probably hinder progress, really, wouldn't it? I'll put it on when I take off. There you go. Right, we go to Google Maps.
Have you set your flaps?
No, don't worry about things like that. It warns me anyway. Remind me in a second. So Telluride, isn't it? Telluride Regional Airport. There we go. Let's look on the Google Maps. Get rid of that. Oh my good God.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where we're flying to on Google Maps. And as you can see, it's on a bit of a plateau. So that's going to be not so bad if you're coming in. Although it's also surrounded by mountains. If you zoom out. When we're coming in this way. So we'll be coming in down this valley, I'm guessing. And then hoping to land there. And thankfully it looks reasonably flat at this end. So when I do go bouncing off the end of the road. Oh, there's a bit of a slope there. So we could take off again if we don't stop in time. So yeah, that's the destination. What could possibly go wrong? I haven't set a heading, so I'm going to take off and not know where I'm going. 63. Right, let's just set a heading. .63. Let's do this, Steve. Yeah, I've heard that before. No, that was let's not do this. No, that's right.
Don't do that, Steve.
Don't do that, Steve. Yeah, I've heard that. Where's the mouse gone? Right, so I am sat there, ready to go. Captain Chaos is coming up behind me.
Oh, no. Yeah, I did it all wrong as well.
Don't do that, Chaos.
Don't do that. Sam appears to be...
I've heard that
I
before.
went to have a look down the strip.
Oh, okay. Actually, that's not a bad screenshot there. There you go. So you on a taxiway or are you on a runway? Or are you on the strip itself?
I'm on a taxiway, but it feels like I'm driving down a main road.
Yeah, Chaos is coming up the rear.
Beep, beep.
And Chris is probably still programming his FMC.
Just about to start.
Oh, there you go.
Stuff to the bloody SSG jets, I give up with them.
Well, yeah, we said this for the stream. I do want another small jet. I've got this, which I love this thing. But I want another small jet. So I'm thinking A319 or something. Well, I haven't flown with DC-8 yet. I haven't even sat. Well, I did sit in it. Yeah, I sat in it. I haven't started it or anything. I must try and tackle the Twin Otter as well at some point. Because that would be good for the Shetlands, I think, the Twin Otter.
Yes, I must buy that. I'm glad you reminded me.
I might do some purchasing of stuff this weekend.
I mean, you can't really argue with £9, can you?
No.
That's how much the scenery is reduced to. It's nothing really for what it is. Plus, with all the northern True Earth stuff, it's going to look pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Well, depending on which of us has got it, maybe that's the weekend. Sunday.
Extra day, didn't you, this weekend?
Yes.
The actual,
Monday.
me being the sad git that I am,
Yeah.
the flights that Logan Air do to Sunburg in the Shetlands from Aberdeen and Edinburgh, both in the Saab 340, which is quite cool. So that's the actual plane they use.
Oh, in that case, then yeah, I might do that. I might join you in the 340 then. I'm not going to bother putting the taxi lights on and stuff because I'm already here. No smoking sign. Well, his point is now, isn't it? I've got two lights on.
See, now, They tell you in the checklist that you
Sorry,
can
what?
do that.
The what now?
There you go.
I'm not putting the anti-ice on, because last time I put the anti-ice on this thing,
We don't have to do it to less than 0.
well, no, I fell out the sky. So.
By putting your anti-ice on.
I did. I put the anti-ice
Usually-
on, and then went from 21,000 feet to 0.
It's
You
optional
sure?
to below 10 or below usually.
Go for the Fokker 100. That's a fairly small plane. I've got the Fokker 614, I think it is, but I can't. It won't move. I worked out how to get it started, and it will not move. The brakes will not release. It looks ugly because the jets are on top of the wings. But I like the interior of it, but I can't get it to move. So I've recently bought the DC-8 as well. Haven't flown that yet. I've got the CRJ 200. Haven't flown that. What else have I got? Can't remember what else I've got. Right, so Chris is still back there. Captain Chaos is there. Sam's sat that side, ready to go. How far away are you off taxi and Chris?
Just posting a picture before I taxi.
Right, in that case then, you want to go first, Sam?
Yeah, can do. That means hold on. That means I've got to land first, doesn't it?
Well, depends.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
So,
mind.
I'm
so
go-
that,
I'm gonna be
the
flying-
first.
Yeah, I'm going to be flying at less altitude than you, so in theory,
If I crash, you can use the flames as a marker, can't you?
yeah, that's a good idea. Right, Sam's going to take off first then, and then I can't really avoid the fact that I'm going to be next.
Yeah, you're next.
Damn it. I've turned the engine noise down in this plane so we can hear a bit more of the interior. No one wants to hear an engine, but I quite like the interior noises this thing makes. And the way it looks, I'm so impressed with all this light. Well, I've got 2 lights on over there that I'm not really overly concerned about. What are they?
Mind them.
Ram door full open, ram door full open. Well, is that a bad thing or a good thing? I don't know that.
So did you see my picture?
Oh, nice.
Wow, that
Nice
looks
livery.
good. Right, I'll show the screen that actually. There we go, look at that. That's really cool. What does that say? Bonus para chegar vivo. I'm guessing it's a bonus to arrive alive
In Portuguese.
in Portuguese. That's awesome. That's really cool. PP
Hello,
sim.
Sam.
Even the little winglets are coloured as well. That's brilliant. I like that. So yeah, I don't know what this ram door full open and ram door full open is.
Have you turned your APUs off?
APU's off.
Have you done your crossbleed?
Yeah, cross bleed's on. APU bleeds off.
Off.
Yeah, dual bleed. It's got dual bleed one's just gone out. You've got ram door full open, both on. They're both lit up in blue, so it can't be anything too bad. I'll do. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, but what's the worst that can happen?
Your passenger might fall out.
Oh, Sam's gone.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
away.
Right, let me roll forward then. Yes, don't beep at me, plane. Right, let's give it some flaps.
Approaching 1 left.
Approaching 1 left. Okay.
Approaching runways.
Yes, I know. You told me I'm approaching run left.
On runway
I know.
1 left.
I know. Last year, I've been watching your train sim, Steve. Good video. I really enjoy train sim. Right. Wait for us to build up a bit of power and release the brakes. And we are away.
80 knots.
That wasn't 80 knots.
Have you done your
E1,
Q&A?
rotate.
Rotate? You're going to flipping laugh, aren't you? Oh no, he's right. Alright, there we go. Airborne. Autopilot, quick. Yeah, that's on. The good thing with this plane, get down a little bit, is a bit like my flying a prop plane, really. I just whack the throttles all the way forward at the end of the runway and leave them there. And again, that's why I love this thing. So 5,000 feet already. Nothing's overheated. It doesn't argue about it. So on heading, altitude set at 25,000 down here. Climbing up through 6,000 now. Chaos is taxiing. Accelerating down the runway. Rolling, that's the one. And Chris is at the end of the runway.
It's actually nice to take off without like a 30 knot crosswind after last weekend.
After the trip we did over to Wales. That was last Friday, wasn't it?
Yeah, when I did my flight from Southampton on Saturday, it took me 3 attempts to land at Manchester with a 47 knot crosswind.
Good job. This was not the 737.
I don't want to engage.
So good job this wasn't a 737 MAX. We'd be on the ground by now.
We're all good.
Chaos is on his way.
I didn't want to do it now.
Chris is at the end of the runway. Sam's up there in front of me.
No, we're all good. We're all good.
Are you heading in the right direction, Chaos?
I don't think so. I'll let you know in a bit.
Chris is now barreling down the runway. So 11,500 feet. Actually, this thing hasn't accelerated this well for ages. How much fuel have I got? I should have really checked that before I took off, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't want to be too heavy on fuel when you land.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Has anyone got any fuel with them?
Yeah.
At least the speed's better this
Nope,
time.
we're okay. We should be right. 300 miles. We're right. This just below half. We'll be fine. Apart from the centre tank, which is empty, we'll be alright.
Yeah, mine's empty. I've got 6 tons.
I've got, well, in total, 8.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
4 on each side.
Yeah, I got 7.3 tons. Yeah. We're good.
So yes, the other day when I flew this, it wouldn't accelerate at all. Now approaching 15,000 feet. Alright, there's Sam. So leaving the ground behind us. Chaos and Chris are both in the air.
We are climbing and getting speed up. This is good.
Yeah, speed for me 198-ish. Ground speed of 287.
Yeah, mine's at 244.
Let me change my course slightly. To try and keep myself on course. There we go, she'll be good at that. So 17,500 feet. Trim wheel going wild. I might even try. Was that pushing? No, so speed dropped down to 190 now. So I said I don't really want to push it much more than 25,000.
You know, when you looked at the weather chaos, then it says moderate snow. Did you happen to notice the visibility?
Hang on.
I don't like the sound of that.
When you're flying towards a mountain and the visibility is only 0.4 nautical miles.
Yeah. It's not a lot, is it?
Holy crap.
No, less than 1 nautical mile.
We're flying into a runway that's on a plateau surrounded by mountains.
The problem is, you've got an overcast layer at 600 feet, but your airport is at 9,078 feet.
So it's going to be an interesting landing then, is what we're saying. Stick around for the landing, people. There may be fire.
I'm just passing 10,000 feet.
You know, like 20, approaching 21,000.
Quick view from the passengers. Looks all good back there.
So speed's rolling back to 179 now. The ground speed's improving at 295.
A 290 airspeed.
Yeah, she's a slow old girl, this one. So there's Chaos down there. Sam is gone, by the looks of things. You can't see Sam
I'm
at
just
all.
on the border of Nevada and Arizona.
Yeah, I don't know where Sam is at all. Oh, well off to my right, according to little nav map.
Yeah, it's taking me on a bit of a weird course out of town.
So that's where we are on little nav map. Me, Chaos, Chris, and Sam rocketing ahead, all the way over there. Now I'm just trying to follow my course roughly. The speed's dropping back now to 172, so 298. But if I'm going to level out at 25,000.
Damn it, I forgot to set the damn clock.
Yep.
I forget everything.
Yeah.
Well, my lights have gone out. My blue lights aren't on anymore, so that kind of made me think that.
Well, your lights ain't gone out. That's a bit worrying if they have.
Alright, so we should level off soon, and then we should pick up speed. So if you look at
Right, I'm just going to pop back to the galley in a minute.
look at the little nav map, so I've set it at 25,000, so here we are, we're actually at altitude before we should be. So we got 280 miles to go to top of descent, but this thing doesn't like descending, so I will be descending a bit earlier than that. So now we should level out and pick up speed. So here's the course I've got to try and take, and I think I haven't got an autopilot as such in this. I have, but it'll just follow a heading. So although I set it at 263, it's gone off at a bit of a tangent. So I'm having to manually change my heading just to try and follow this line. And then when we get closer, I'll just take it off follow me mode. I'm going to have to get myself onto the end of the ILS. So I'm going to have to come across to here and then follow runway heading in. So we're coming on. We shouldn't really come on 09, should we? We should come in on 27.
Yeah, but that's more of a VFR approach, and it's IFR only currently with the weather.
With 56 knot tailwind.
It's about 6 knots at ground level.
Alright, so according to little nav map. So yeah, that's the plan. So you should now pick up a bit of speed. Yeah, 241, 242. So ground speed now 410 knots. So I can turn the seatbelt sign off now. And they can sod it, they can smoke if they wanted. If you got them, light them. I just had an email saying 610 Kai is now following me on Twitch. I didn't get a notification online, so if you're still watching, thank you. Yeah, I do absolutely love this plane. From my point of view, for the simplicity, having no FMC is brilliant, and it just looks fantastic. So I have got the DC-8, which I haven't flown yet.
Altimeter setting.
But yeah, I do really like this thing. Let's open the door. We seem to be passengerless though. And notice how the noise changes as well when we open the door.
Yeah, I like opening the windows in the cockpit when we start the engines in this, because it sounds really cool.
That's really cool. Look at that all lit up. It's the level of detail. It's pretty awesome. Your damper on. The lights on as well. There we go. So not a lot to see up here. Lovely fluffy white clouds. So you do seem to have got a bit separated. James is on the ground behind us in Vegas, which means we're going to be overtaken by some fighter jet at some point on the journey. So yeah, there's Chris, there's Chaos, there's me, and there's Sam. So a bit of a staggered formation we've got going on.
Yeah, we're almost in like a nice diamond formation.
Yeah, and James facing the wrong way back in Vegas. No passengers. Why can't X-Plane make passengers? You can, if I can't remember, there is something where I can actually put passengers on the plane. It does look a bit, empty when you're flying with no one.
You got them in the Zebo. They're a bit weird looking, but they're there.
Yeah. But not in this. No, I do.
No.
Oh, there's Chaos over there, so. I'm not alone. Chaos has gone back to the galley. Make himself a margarita. But yeah, I do really like this thing. You give an impulse buy to get it, but it's the most used jet I've had, purely because I can start it. I can't start anything else. I'll plug in. Let's overspeed.
Back from the galley.
Well, I may or may not be, but probably am, on the Orbex website. And that Sunberg Airport is only £8.80 with the discount.
I noticed the southern in the restaurant, £14 so
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah. What's even more dangerous is I'm putting my email address into my
Oh dear.
PayPal account. Or into my Orbex account, sorry.
That can never end well, really, can it?
It's going to end up with me losing £9 within the next 5 minutes, I think, yeah.
It's a dangerous thing to do when you're flying.
I can't see anybody in the air.
Chat's lonely. All the mods are flying. There's a few left. Larwood's probably watching. He's lurking somewhere. Blinky's probably awake because he never sleeps. Noz is playing Counter-Strike Global. Okay, so we need to unmod him for playing that. And Gaz is playing nothing, so he's useless as a mod anyway, so we need to unmod him as well. So I need to create a role, X-mod.
X-mod, really.
It's like a crap version of the X-Men, isn't it?
Yeah, the X-mods.
The X-mods.
See, there aren't that many people actually that are mods on Twitch, because Nightbot does quite a good job at moderating.
Nightbot doesn't do a good job. Nightbot's an idiot.
So he is every now and then.
Other opinions of Nightbot are available, but mine's slightly biased.
It's okay, you'll mod yourself. Yeah, okay, well, if you don't swear, you got to ban yourself. Right, so we're lurking around 25,000 feet. I backed off the speed a little tiny bit because we had the overspeed warning coming up. So I can probably give it a little bit more now.
Just passing 28,000 feet.
Yeah, I'm quite happy at 25.
Taking a left-hand turn now.
As long as I don't think the chances of crashing into anything up here are probably quite slim. Apart from
Everest.
one of you guys, yeah.
Right, I should just nip to the galley also.
Okay, if I crashed into Everest, I've got bigger problems. So yeah, Sam's gone back to the galley.
Yeah, I just went back to check on the passengers, make sure they're all right.
Group feelings about curry and chips. Oh yeah. I actually went to Chippy tonight. I had saveloy and chips. I nearly had a curry sauce, but I didn't. I do need to sort the audio out on this. It's quite loud inside, and yet XP Realistic isn't changing the... No, I think it's got to do it on the plane. Right, hang on, that's why it's me being an idiot. No, that one. That one? No. There's got to be one of these that changes the volume. Okay. That opens the doors. Probably not advisable at this... exterior sound, interior sound.
Back up there.
Reduce the exterior sound. There we go. So I can increase the volume now. There we go. Oh, that's loud. Hang on.
You can play with your engine noises.
I'm playing with volume. I've forgotten which one it was now. Does it? That one. Nope. That one. Nope. That one. Nope. It's going to be that one then. Yes, it is. There we go. Is it me or is there a wire holding on the rear tail? That's probably an aerial. It's in-flight trapeze. Trapeze? What's the one? Tightrope walker. Yeah, it's a tightrope walker. In-flight entertainment. Tightrope walker comes out, tightrope walks up there, and then tightrope walks back again. It's all part of the service.
Personally, I think it's still holding that rear tail on.
It probably is.
From the last time you flew it.
No, there'd be a bit of duct tape around the tail. God no, it's not strong enough to hold Sam, that little bit of wire. It's also not good for my OCD that it's not down the centre of the plane. It goes off at an angle. It should be down the middle of the plane, really. But I'm guessing that is an aerial of some sort.
That's almost like a line I'd draw, a straight line.
Yeah.
Angle.
Yeah, I don't know why isn't it straight? That's not good. Alright, you slowed down a bit. At ground speed though, 504 knots. Let's whack the levers all the way forward again.
So 197 What miles to go before we start descending according to this?
185 miles, top of descent. As far as I knew, all aircraft aerials are below the planes. But yeah, you could be right. It's probably these things here, isn't it? But that's obviously there for a reason. I don't know. Anyone got Google in front of them? Why is the 737-200 got a wire holding the tail on? There's got to be a reason for it.
I think that's a VHF antenna.
Oh, there you go. Which would have to be long, I suppose. So, about to cross our course, but don't forget, because I want to be this side of it, I'm not going to follow it. I'm going to try and lurk across it slightly. In fact, I'm going to turn. Yeah, 56. There we go. Turn a little bit, because at some point, oh, get off it. At some point, we want to be flying on a runway heading, so I'll just turn slightly. So we got 174 miles top of descent. So here we are here, but I'll descend when we're about 50 miles on top of descent. Not forgetting that the airport's at 9,000 feet.
Yeah.
So I won't set like 2,000 feet. So that won't end well. So there's Sam out in front of us now. So we've caught up with Sam. So Chaos is just behind me, Sam's out in front of me, Chris is just behind, and then James is following up the rear. So there's Sam in front of me, and somewhere, I'm actually just out of distance for FS Cloud, Chaos is below me, above me somewhere.
Yeah, it's 3,500 feet, so.
I should actually be going faster now because technically my wallet is £9 lighter than it was before.
What, you had £9 to start with?
That's very true.
5 planes, under and no passengers. Yeah. Well, given the choice, who would you fly with?
There's a question.
I wouldn't get on my plane. I wouldn't get on Chaos's plane.
My flights are entertaining.
I'd probably feel safe with Chris or Sam. Ryanair, not. Yeah, Ryanair says Larwood. Oh god, I'm in that thing now. I'm going to keep. Okay, right, back it off. There's someone else with air brakes.
That was just from the galley.
I think they're the other side.
Thank you, hostess.
Right, because I've gone over speed now. It's going to bounce me now between 25,000, so I have to back off the throttle and get it level out. Yeah, I flew EasyJet last year. That was alright. Never flown Ryanair.
Despite all I say, I've flown quite a few times with Ryanair. They're not all that bad.
Right, hopefully that should now level me out. Altitude, yes it does. Okay. I'll accelerate a little bit more again. We're already about 325 indicated, 521 ground speed. When this lot come into land, it's going to be like Kamikaze Pilots Pearl Harbor all over again. Bits of fuselage everywhere.
At least I'll have some targets.
This is, yeah, just look for the flames. We'll be fine. So progress. It's saying
Jen's just whilst underneath me.
to our destination 23 minutes. So it's going to be a very quick flight. Really must sort out my streaming PC. Encoding overloaded. That was another job for this weekend. That ain't going to happen. Right, James has turned around and is going the wrong way. He's decided not to fly to where we're flying. He's just turned left and got bored. So there's Sam, there's me, there's
Get a
Kev.
lock.
Oh no, yeah, he couldn't get a lock, yeah. He's going backwards. 23 minutes to say your prayers, say goodbye to your loved ones and kiss your rear end goodbye. Exactly. Well, it says 23 minutes, but I'll be slowing down and descending, and then I've still got to turn onto runway heading, so I need to turn left a bit more actually. There we go. So we go slightly off course. And then descend. So after tonight, we're back on Friday night, where I'm going to stream some tourist bus on Friday and drive some coaches that aren't VDLs. So we might take the comfort class out for a spin on Friday. Saturday night will be trucking and tunes, maybe something Saturday afternoon, and then maybe another late night flight on Saturday like we did last week. And then Sunday afternoon another flight, and then Sunday night another stream because it's bank holiday weekend. I was going to do American trucking on the bank holiday weekends, but we only just did that, so might do something else on Sunday night. Might do something I haven't streamed before, something like the hospital, not theme hospital, whatever it's called, the
2 point.
2 Point Hospital, yeah, something like that, something a bit fun for a Sunday night.
I'll tell you what I haven't played for a long time that I should get back on. Is Planet Coaster.
Oh, that'd be a good idea actually.
I love that game, but I've not played it for so long.
Yeah, I was really enjoying that Train Valley 2. I've recorded, by the time this goes on YouTube, the last one will be out. I've done 7 levels, and as much as I'm really enjoying it, I don't think it's going to be a great thing for YouTube. So I'm going to stop that, and I'll try and cut back the amount of YouTube videos. So that I'll be stopping. But yeah, something like 2 Point Hospital might be quite good for a Sunday night for a couple of hours. Or say it, Planet Coaster or something of that ilk. I do like the fact you can just hear the trim, stabilizer trim, just keeping us level, and you can see the flight controls just moving backwards and forwards. That's so cool. The amount of detail that goes into some of these things. We do have enough fuel, that's fine.
They seem to have lost VDAV.
Oh,
Never mind. It's fine.
you checked on the floor?
Yeah, it's not down there. There's beer cans.
It's not under one of those, is it? If that was Gaz's
No.
place, I could understand that, because his computer room is just full of beer cans.
Oh, no. Oh, God, OCD. Yeah, deal with that.
He throws them at the bin, misses, and they just stay on the floor for a month. Yeah, this place might be dusty, but it's tidy. I have a place for everything.
If it's dusty, it's not tidy.
Well, it's tidy, it's just dusty.
It's not if it's dusty.
Well, but it's not untidy.
It's a mess, though. If it's dusty, it's messy.
Well, it's not messy. It's just,
Got your
it's just,
dust in the right place.
yeah, well, dust is fine. The dust is exactly where I want the dust to be.
Dust storage.
Yeah, exactly. It's a hobby of mine. I collect dust. It's only noticeable in here, which is quite nice in the winter because you can't see it. Actually, my mixing desk is a disgrace because all the little gaps between all the little knobs on the mixing desk. That's just, yeah, that's a lot of grey in there. Perhaps I need to dust. I'll add it to the list. I'm supposed to clean the car this weekend as well. That probably won't happen. Right, so James is catching us up now. He's overtaken Chaos. He's coming up behind me. Sam's just ahead. and Chris is still a little bit back there. So if I look behind me, there should be a James. If I can get the plane to twiddle around. There we go. So there's James. Probably in some sort of fighter jet.
Yeah, I can see James to my left-hand side.
So we're 100 miles now from top of descent. So when we're at 50 miles on top of descent, I will start descending. Indicated speed, we're at 288, so backed off slightly, which has slowed us down to ground speed of 476. Course-wise, we're still veering slightly off to the left, which is what I want to do, because we want to try and... I don't like the fact that you follow me thing. Because you want to try and sort of basically aim for over here. So then I can... What the hell have you done now? There. Where am I? There. So that I can flying on a one-way heading. That's the plan. So looking at this, we've still got quite a way to go.
Well, I can see a Singe and stuff to my left as well.
That'll be me.
Yeah, I'm dropping down to 24,000 feet, so...
So yeah, there's Sam. James is still there. Can't really see much ground below us, not really any break in the clouds. But we will start descending soon towards our doom. Okay, I've just noticed that this plane is trolling me. WestJet, proudly Canadian.
Yeah, I didn't want to say. I picked America West.
Oh, look. What's that flag on? Orange. Oh, no, it's not, is it? He's proudly American Canadian.
American.
Yeah.
or a Camerican.
Oh, your planes are rocking a bit, isn't it? What's going on in the back of it?
If the planes are rocking,
someone else is on board.
Someone else is on board having their end away. It's certainly not me. Right, 83 miles from top of the descent. James is certainly catching up. So he's between me and Chaos now. Sam's out the front, and Chris is bringing up the rear. Chris, you seem to be dropping further back, Chris.
Yeah, I set quite an economical cruise.
Okay.
And killed me in the climb. I've only just reached top of climb.
Oh, blimey.
So now I'm accelerating. Just coming through 500 knots.
And there's other people obviously around us as well. Frederick and Donkey. There's a Donkey flying a plane. That's going well. Someone can't spell bush pilot. They spelled that wrong over in Los Angeles. Right, 74 miles to go now. So I said when we get to 50, I will descend down to about 12,000 feet. 13,000 feet. It's close. I do like that skin you've got on that, Chris. That looks really nice.
Thank you kindly.
Oh no, what's that do? Map light.
So now, according to this, I'm going to have half my fuel left when I arrive.
Ah. That was an economical cruise.
Stop playing with your knob.
I was wondering what it did. I couldn't. It said map light. I was trying to work out where it actually was.
It's with the checklist.
Sorry,
So
what?
you would never have seen it.
I would never know.
Those clouds look a bit menacing, Chaos, on that photograph.
Yeah, it is very cloudy.
Rolling in a little bit.
Just a tad.
Yeah, Chaos just posted a photo. They do look a bit menacing. So yeah, you can see me and James out in front. Oh, go over on there. Oh. And yeah, Chris has posted one with the bonus to arrive alive in Portuguese on the side of the plane. Oh, Chris is probably the only one. Well, actually, no, Sam will probably land it, but I'll hit the ground. It's just whether it's at the airport.
I might have to do a touch and go.
Yeah. Give it a bit of a London City.
You got it.
Yeah. Look up, Steve.
Look.
I'm not putting any money on myself.
Who's going to land through the debris first? Well, at the moment, Sam's out in front. So
Yeah, that's
Sam's
not
probably
good.
more likely to be the first one down, but Chaos is catching me up. So I reckon James will be down first. Chris certainly won't be unless there's a small miracle. Right, so I'm at 54 miles, so I'm going to start descending. I'm going to take this thing down to 13,000. And I'm also going to back off the throttle. There we go. Because she doesn't like descending. No matter what I do to my rate of descent. Right, 13,000 is set.
Don't forget your auto brakes.
Good point. Providing I do end up on the runway.
I've got runway course at point 09
All the brakes are on. So yeah, I'm not even down to 24,000 yet. It just doesn't like descending. I don't know why that is.
Anything runway 9 is a little bit shorter, isn't it?
She doesn't like descending. She's definitely not a 737 Max then. No, definitely not. Right, so runway heading is going to be 96. So I'm still coming off at a slight tangent. So I want to be aiming for that point there. So I actually need to bring my heading back a little bit.
I've got my top of descent coming up. 15 miles out.
So you can see there I'm descending down through 22,000 now. Just trying to keep my eye on the speed. Back it off a bit more. So there's James, there's Chaos, Chris is behind, Sam's definitely buggered off out front somewhere.
I've just started my top of descent now.
And 10 miles out from top of descent. Way down to 24,000 feet. Flying the speed 280.
Let's turn myself back so I can aim towards that beacon. And then hopefully turn myself onto runway heading. I've got no automatic tools to let me program a approach, so it's all
my speed and altitude all manually.
yeah, but
Because I pressed something on the FMC and I broke it, so
yeah, but it's going to point you in the right direction, isn't it?
well, hopefully.
That's the
You
plan.
never know though.
So down to 18,000 feet now. You get the runways at 9,078 feet. So we're heading down towards the clouds. A bit of ground below us. James and Chaos off to our right.
Back in 2.6.
Chaos is going back to the galley again. So pre-landing vodka. And don't forget, if you're watching this and you're into flight, we have got a Discord server that's just been mentioned there in chat. That flight is becoming a big part of the Discord sort of conversation. And we're always keen to have new people join us for these group flights. You haven't necessarily got to know what you're doing, none of us do. And we seem to be doing, we do one jet flight a week, pretty much, and then one prop flight. So if you're into either and want to join us, you're more than welcome to. And if you want help with, setting up FS Cloud, you haven't used it on NavMap before, if you're completely new to flight sims, we'll always give you a bit of help and advice. So yeah, check out a Discord server if you're intrigued. Is probably the word. If you're too experienced, don't bother, because we don't want to be outdone by you. Joke. We've had a couple of people join us for a couple of flights and never come back again.
Yeah, that don't look good on us, does it?
Well, I think some of it is, which I think is a bit of the case with the trucking as well. There are people out there that want to do things completely by the book, and using ATC, following procedures, which you guys that like flying the jets, like following your procedures and setting up properly, I haven't got a problem with that. But there are certain things we take a bit of a relaxed approach to, and there are some people out there, certainly with flight sim, that want to do everything by the book.
Yeah, when I do stuff by the book, I do it single player because that's what I like to do.
Yeah.
But when it's multiplayer, it suits everyone to do it a little bit more relaxed. That's cool too.
Which is more about
it can be quite funny when we do it like that.
Yeah, it's more about the taxiing together, taking off together, and hopefully landing together, and then
crashing together.
Yeah. And from a stream point of view, you don't necessarily want to sit there and watch me spend 15 minutes programming an FMC.
I'd actually probably find that quite entertaining.
I was going to say, I paid.
Fine, I'll do it. Watching me spend 15 minutes swear at an FMC.
You should buy the Embraer 170 or 175 and do that one. I'd like to see that. Because that is a fiddly bit of kit. It's good, but it's fiddly.
Yay. Right, we're at 13,000 feet now. And I can't see a goddamn thing.
I was just looking out the window and can't see anything. I'm at 15,000.
In cloud at 13,000 feet. The runway's only 4,000 feet below me. And between me and the runway, there's mountains. So I'm reluctant to go much lower than this.
I don't suppose you have a terrain display on that plane, do you?
No. I can only rely on little NavMap. Which, apparently, the other side of this mountain range here, I should be safe. famous last words. So I might descend by another 1,000 feet in a bit. So I've got to try and get myself lined up with the runway. So when I get to about here, I'm going to turn onto runway heading and then start to pray.
Right, so now I go down to 13.5 phase.
So I'm backing off the throttles again. So we're 7 minutes away from our impending doom. And I will bring it down to 11,500.
Oh my god, I've just seen a squiggly line on the map for their approach. So yeah, they've got ambulances and things.
I think they're going to need it.
Or morgue vans.
The thing that got me last time is I wasn't slow enough. Something I've got to get used to this plane. Right, sending slowly.
Yeah, the First Officer Morris is on board.
I'd say you should take the controls.
Yeah. We'll have to.
Your airplane, Morris.
Yeah. Your plane, mate.
You have control.
Yeah, that beer can's empty. You can't drink anything out of that one.
Has it got a hole in it?
Oh, that's where the beer comes out.
I shall sit and have one of those in about an hour.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
I can see cloud.
Well, yeah, I can see cloud.
It's going to be an interesting approach.
I'm well into the approach and I can't even see any mountains.
So I'm here now. I've got to wait until that's roughly in line with runway heading, which I'm guessing is going to be about there. And then I've got to turn on to 96. And then hope that I'm roughly in line and then start descending down. I'm currently heading towards 11,000 feet. The runway's at 9,200 and something. I'm at 11,900 feet. The runway's at 9,078 feet. Right, I'm going to turn on to runway heading. So 96.
Have you set your brakes to maximum?
They are on maximum. Right, so I should now be pointing directly at the runway. Chaos is out in front of me. There is ground below me. I can just about see through the clouds. If I bring this back in and I look, I'm probably a little bit off, so I probably need to go a little bit. Just to bring me in down the glide slope, basically. Right, I can now see ground below me. I'm just breaking out through the bottom of the cloud. That ground looks pretty close. Which is not something you want to hear Captain of the plane say, really, is it?
Really?
So I'm in and out of the cloud now. God, that looks good. So I'm going to slow it down. Okay, and we're at 11,000 feet. The runway's at 9,000 feet.
Yeah, I'm going around. Nope.
Nope.
Did you see the runway?
Nope.
Oh.
I saw a mountain and turned left.
Okay, so this landing may take a while then.
Wow, that was bad.
Remind me again, whose idea was it to fly here?
Don't ask me.
You were making me decide yesterday. It was like, you're in charge, you decided. Well, don't blame me. Right, I should be heading straight for the runway now. And it's down there somewhere. I'm guessing James is probably going to find it and land straight away. So I'm going to descend another 500 feet. I'll take it down to 10,500 just to see if I can get below this cloud layer. Speed is at 207.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie SXD or Charlie's XD. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated.
I got my speed brakes on maximum and I'm just not slowing down.
Right, 19 miles from destination. At 10,500. I'll take that down to 10. Should be heading on a straight in. Speed's coming up, so I'm descending. Bring the speed down.
Morris, you're on an awkward angle, mate.
So out there, pretty much directly in front of me, 17 miles away, is a runway I've got to land at.
Yeah, good luck.
I think I might have just overshot the runway. I think it's somewhere down there. Oh yeah, there it is. I just see it through the clouds. I'm back.
Yeah, I think this is going to be interesting.
Those mountains look tall.
Yeah. If you're turning left, put your flaps up, gear up, and full throttle.
I haven't got any of that down there anyway. I'm still doing 260 knots. So yeah, I'm going to take the circle round and.
Oh
Right. I'm guessing James is going to make it down fine. Right, 14 miles away apparently now, and I can't see a goddamn thing.
Well, I did see the runway for a few seconds as I passed over it at 11,000 feet.
Right, gear down. Flaps.
Oh my god! I might have to take control of the plane a minute. Yeah, I know. I know there's terrain. I can see it.
Pull up. That's never good. Right. That's some low-level cloud. Exactly. I should be 11 miles away from the runway. I'm guessing it's the other side of here.
Oh my goodness me.
In that valley.
Oh, there's a lot of beeps going off in it. Oh! Oh.
Fire.
Do you know where the extinguisher is, Chaos?
Oh. Let me just take a quick picture of
Oh, don't bring me in cloud cover now. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Stall warning, stall warning.
I have that going on. Didn't say it, maybe.
Come on, come on, come on. We're falling out the sky here.
Drinks are on the house.
Yeah. Grab them while you can. Oh, the weather just got worse for me now. It's just loaded in some even worse
Hey,
weather.
Can't get much worse.
Oh,
Than got.
That's a pretty dark cloud you're flying into there.
Yeah, it's pretty dark.
Oh, come on, you son of a... Come on. I can't descend.
Oh, let's see how Steve gets on there.
I can't
I
point.
can't do anything.
I can't point the plane at the ground. Oh my god! How are you supposed to find the flipping runway down there? Oh my god! Where the hell? Holy crap!
I literally had no visibility.
Yeah.
Too low. Oh my god, Steve! That was a bit like my flight. Wasted! Oh. Well, at least the snow will cover my plane up eventually. Oh, well, you might bounce to the runway. I've got your gear down.
Oh my good god! Oh! That's not.
We're taking off again.
That's not. Oh. Yeah, that's probably not good, really, is it?
Oh. No, I see what you mean there.
I think there's a bit of an issue there.
Is that a head shake?
I've also got the spinning circle of doom now. X-plane's not responding.
I'm not surprised what you just done with it.
That was in... How the hell? I couldn't even see where the runway would be.
It's a difficult approach anyway, so with this weather it's nearly impossible.
At least I can still see her and watch me plane burn.
Oh, come on, X-plane. X-plane won't respond now. The X-plane's dead.
I got a nice mountain view though. I can see some pylons,
Right.
a snow.
Let me quit X-plane. Hey, don't report the problem to Microsoft. Microsoft don't really care about the problem.
No.
Imagine the poor bloke at Microsoft that keeps getting emails. Will you stop bloody emailing me? I don't care if your game's crashed.
It's not Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Right, let's reload X-plane back in, but I'll load back in at the place where we're supposed to be.
Microsoft Flight Simulator, they wouldn't care.
I've just taken a nice picture of the view where I got.
Oh, someone else is getting too low terrain. Oh, I need to get this on an SSD. This is ridiculous, these load times. Come on.
Thank you for flying. We hope you get there alive.
Yeah.
Probably.
I've done a bit of a pan out version, so you can have a nice view of the mountains with my plane.
Well, I slowed down too much and then got into a stall, and then I couldn't get back out of it. And the fact I just couldn't see anyway. It was cloud. It was rain.
I went into a stall, even though I was trying to throttle out of it, it just wouldn't have it. I'm playing the weather, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get this thing into the airport, so at least we can see where we were due to land. To be fair, I've had a rougher landing with Ryanair. Yeah, Ryanair's landings don't normally end up with you being upside down, though.
No, you have to pay extra for that.
Yeah. So you now get to see the pain I go through whenever X-plane starts.
Well, I can put myself at KTEX and the commuter ramp.
Yeah, I just spawned in. I don't know where I'm spawned in.
Shut up. No need for all that, is there?
It's going to spawn me in somewhere. Eventually.
Let's just shut all this off and I'll stop it beeping.
I've just taken the spawning point where it's wanted me to go. So I don't know where it's going to put me.
How can you still be beeping? There's no power.
Stop beeping at me.
Don't make me mute you.
Right, at least we can hopefully get in and see.
I I can get outside of the plane and have a look.
Yeah,
Well, it's a perfectly good landing where I am.
see Chris land.
I see Sam coming in.
I haven't spawned back in yet. This thing's so painfully slow. If I click on it, it'll go, X-plane isn't responding. I get the spinning circle of doom. So that didn't go to plan for anybody. No, Sam and Chris are still attempting to land. Chris goes quiet because he concentrates a lot.
Got his tongue out and everything.
He has got his tongue out and everything. Beads of sweat running down his forehead.
It's a bit like a airplane.
Out of my shirt.
Loads of water running off him.
Yeah. Oh, come on. It shouldn't take this long to load anything.
Yeah, I'm waiting on the right place. Waiting for
I'm
everybody else
also waiting to load back in, reading new scenery files. Nothing's changed since a couple of minutes ago. They're not new ones. I think
I'd say that runway is a bit down and uphill, you know.
my PC thinks it's Nemo or Dory. But you've just loaded this. You haven't, it's not new. Oh, look, new scenery files. No, they were there before.
So how long have you had your new SSD, Steve?
3 weeks now.
And anything like that?
It's in the box.
It's still in the box.
It's still in the box. On top of a 4 terabyte Western Digital Red drive that's going to go in my NAS when I get it. That's something. That's in its plastic. So we're doing well, these things I buy.
The beepings. Yeah, but it took you almost a year and a bit to put your firm bus on SSD, if I remember rightly.
It did take a while. It took a complete PC failure for me to do that. Who was hosting that joint player game? No one.
I got a total rating of OK.
Right.
Apparently, when max speed was perfect and max sync rate was perfect.
Right, you can see by the visibility here now, and the rain, that
It's snow.
that like a ski ramp runway,
It is, isn't it?
and actually has snow on the ground, and what looks like.
Oh my God! You just popped inside me.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
My plane's turned into the WestJet.
Let me move myself.
Oh,
There we
great,
go.
now it's raining.
I don't know why I've got this flashing going on. Yeah, lightning, I'm guessing.
Oh, there you go. You just moved over there.
Yeah, I just moved it out of the way. So Chaos is over there. I've just pulled myself out over here out of the way. It's
Keep
raining.
landing you.
I don't know why that flashing is happening.
I think it's to do with the snow thing. I think.
Oh, okay.
If you just turn it to the right a bit, it should stop flashing.
Keep it clean, boys. They both said that. Right, so if we have a look at FS Cloud. So I'm on the ground. Chaos will be on the ground somewhere next to me. Yeah, there we go. And Sam's on his approach again. James is coming in, and then Chris is coming in behind. So at least we'll be able to watch them land.
Is Sam actually moving? Because his name's been in the same place for the last 10 minutes.
That's definitely some
It
flashing.
doesn't feel
going
like
on.
I'm moving.
Yeah.
X ambient settings. We say it's a snow thing.
It might be totally doing the snow on the ground. It
what
might
on
stop flashing if I turn it to the side view of the plane.
Yeah, but I can't see down the runway then.
No, turn it the other way. So you can see down the runway.
Oh, okay. There we go. That's odd. That's odd. Has anyone landed safely yet? Not yet. I didn't even.
Excuse me. I'll have to look on Discord. You'll see I'm perfectly placed in the waiting area.
Yeah, but you didn't land there. You didn't land on the runway. I didn't land on the runway.
I landed in the vicinity.
Okay. Right. Sam is going to appear through the mist over there, and then do a go around in a minute.
Yeah, probably. It's not going well.
Steve, you ain't. Oh, to me, Sam's name just dropped to the ground. Steve, you ain't got your
I
number.
literally can't see anything.
It's snowing, the visibility is low, and we decided to come here.
Down a bit, Sam. Down a bit. Oh, you're too high.
Whoa.
Yeah, I can't see Chaos's name above him.
That's coming down quite. Oh. Okay, yeah, that'll do over there, Sam. It's in the airport grounds.
Is he down?
Oh no! Well, I just landed and X-Plane just did the blue circle thing.
No.
Well, according to me, you sort of come down, took a hard right, and just sort of bounced off the floor a bit.
No, I put the back wheels down, put some right rudder on, and then it just started going. X-Plane is not responding.
We call that a landing.
No, it's not. I suppose it's you can't really call it a landing.
Well, you got closer to the airport than we did. If it was a points to get the closest to the airport, so far you win.
I got a little picture that shows Sam where he is. It's done.
I'm getting that bloody flicker in the snow. Yeah, so there's Chaos. Sam is. Oh,
Yeah,
there's
X-Plane
James.
crashed, so
There's a picture of Sam in the distance.
Oh,
on the road.
more of a crash than a landing.
Ah. It's all on you then, Chris. No pressure.
Well, you're on the runway, James. I
Wow.
think you might have lost the front wheels, but
Yeah, the front wheel's a bit lacking.
yeah. Actually, I can't see any wheels.
Yeah. And it looks like you're about to go off the other end of the runway.
Yeah. See you, James.
That was James, everybody. It's like a conveyor belt. It's like a conveyor belt out of a generation game.
He's just dropped.
It just dropped off the other side.
like a puff of black smoke in the air.
He's just dropped off the other. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just skidding past our destination. Ah!
So, Chris, to be fair, the bar's been set pretty low.
Exactly.
I touched down on the runway, stuck it in the mud, and crashed.
James skidded
James
along.
has gone for a bit of a go around potentially.
Well, no, he skidded along the whole length of the runway. Me and Chaos didn't even get to the runway. So if you can get more than one wheel on the runway, you win.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
No pressure.
And next time, can we check out the weather before we decide where we're flying to? Right, so here we all are on FS Cloud. So there's Chris.
It was just quite funny.
James has skidded off the end of the runway
There's
and
a little puff of black smoke come up in the
down in the valley.
I can just see the ghosts of the mountains to the sides. It's quite
Yeah, they're
It's
quite high,
difficult.
Chris. I found out.
There's just no visibility whatsoever.
So, yeah, there's Chris. Sam's still up in the sky, according to this. This weather is awful.
Yeah, to be fair, they'd probably shut the airport if it was like this. Well, they will shut it now because there's been 3 plane crashes.
Oh
1,000
no, I
feet
didn't
to
actually
go.
crash on the airport. There's no need for them to close the airport for me. I'm on one of those mountains somewhere.
God knows why I ended up.
It's all gone quiet for Chris coming for his landing.
In fact, you can hear the rain on the roof.
It's a scary approach.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? You just can't see anything until it's there.
I love that. Just flick that little thing. I'm going to do that again for the fun of it. I'm going to fire up the APU just because, you know, while I'm waiting. I'm going to wait for Chris to come in. it's getting lower. I can see lights. There's a puff of smoke. Oh. I would call that, if you can stop in time, down.
Wow, 949 feet per minute.
Well, there we go. Well, one of us made it, so that counts, surely. Is APU alive? I love this bit. Okay, so look at this panel. I just... I think that's enough reason to buy the plane, just the ability to do that. That is so nice. Right, but anyway,
I believe it's still on sale in the store as well.
As Chris is down, we will. I'm not used to looking at it from this angle, so the actress did a bit. Okay, there we go. There we go. We'll shut it all down again. I can't open my door. Let me do that. That one. No, that one. Never reach which one it bloody is. That one. Let's go to the bottom one. No, let's not do that one then. I'm going to picture a door on it. That'll do with a clue. Congrats to Chris. Beers are on him. He's the only one that isn't in need of hospital attention.
Well, actually, I think you're actually, that place we went yesterday, do they do a bulk discount?
Oh, the coffin manufacturer. The place I visited yesterday, yeah.
Do they deliver out here?
I'm sure they would.
Preferably not by plane, obviously.
Well, no, not get one of us to deliver it, yeah. Sims and Stuff Cargo. There we go. We'll put the stairs down as well, just so we can make an escape. Well, from that height, I think I'd risk jumping.
It looks like Chris is levitating that plane.
Yeah, no one's got landing gear on mine either.
No. It is, yeah. Chris has got a hover plane.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at him getting all flash though and taxiing to stop and everything.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, Sam's reappeared here. Yeah, none of us have got landing gear. Well, none of you guys have got landing gear. So whether that's an FS Cloud problem, I think. One of many.
James is in the air.
Yeah, I don't know where James went.
Well, off the end of the runway somewhere, but
That was quite amusing. Yeah, he vanished somewhere. But there we go then. We'll call that a win because Chris made it. So that was our flight from Vegas to Telluride Regional. It would be quite nice actually if it's nice next week to depart from here, if we can see what the scenery is like. So we might have to check out the weather and see if we can get these things out of here and maybe fly north possibly. We'll look at somewhere.
Right.
And although we've still got to finish this across America trip at some point, we've got so much stuff going on. Sunday then we will do because a long trip out to the islands off the coast of South Africa, isn't it? That's got to be jets. I can't remember where we got to for the props one. Although me and Chris were on about taking the at the PC-12 or something like that though, because it's about 250 miles I think, which is a bit short for jets. We'll look at that anyway. We do something on Sunday afternoon. So yes, right. We made it. Or Chris made it. Sam nearly made it. Me and Chaos didn't make it at all.
Going to need a bit of time to get my landing gear fixed before we fly again.
Yeah, you might want to add a landing gear before we fly. And Sam's got a bit of a hover problem, and Captain Chaos has got no landing gear either.
So look in front of you. At least I hope I'm there.
You're there in a 172.
Oh. hovering 172.
No, you've got landing gear.
I can't see his landing gear. But he's in a jet to me.
Oh, he's in a
Yeah,
one.
he's in a 757 to me.
Oh no, there we go. He's now taken off vertically. He's got a VTOL 172. Oh, now he's actually it's a helicopter. He's literally just taken off and done a complete spin.
It's a Harrier jump jet.
It's a Harrier 172.
He is just hovering there now. That's quite spooky.
That's quite impressive. That's a good trick if you can do it. Where is he going?
Hang on, where are the
It is like he's flying it like a bloody helicopter.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's the
those
weather.
things are impossible.
Here,
One day, if I can work out how to start a helicopter, one day I will do something on a stream. Maybe we'll do it all together. We'll all jump in a helicopter and give that a go. That could be quite funny. But I've never worked out how to start the thing, which is a good thing, really. There you go. James just dropped to the ground. Right, well, there we go then. I shall end that there. We sort of made it to our destination. More flying again on Sunday afternoon, but I'll be back with the stream on Friday night with some tourist bus simulator. Saturday afternoon, potentially, with possibly some train sim. Saturday night with some trucking. And then Sunday afternoon, some more flying. And then Sunday night, something a bit chilled out and relaxing. Yeah, cheers, Red Till Dead. So my thanks to the man directly behind me and to my left, to Sam. Thank you very much for joining, Sam.
Thank you very much.
Next to him is the show off. He's actually the only one that made it. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you very much.
And my fellow crash captain, Captain Chaos. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And to James, who snuck in there. We did see you just after we took off, James, appearing at Vegas, and we thought you'd be hunting us down in some sort of fighter aircraft. But thanks for tagging along. And there we go. I will end that there. Be back on Friday. Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good one.